Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. It's Charlotte facing Atlanta. So off the tip, it's Charlotte. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Bogue's out there with Jones. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Mourning. And it's Rice in at the three. Bogue's the pass to Mourning. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little showboating out there.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And that one's good. Anthony's got himself on the board with three there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Wasted no time on that one.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back and forth sequence right there.
Kicks it to Mourning. Outside Teague. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline jam. And that one goes long.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense and he missed it.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And taken away by Johnson. The feed to Rice. And stolen by Aldridge. Anthony on the wing. Passes it to Butler. And Anthony gets double teamed. Out of bounds. 6 possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And here's Bogues. Throws it up high. And Mourning throws it down.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Mourning is green on Bogues. Teague kicks to Mourning. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Bogues dishes to Mourning. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Teague. Aldridge, the pass to Butler. It's Anthony with the drive. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Mourning's shot is good.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Jones drives in. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 10 points.
Beautiful ball movement again.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended with a great pass leading to a basket, Steve. I mean, they are really sharing the basketball.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Now, here is Irving. Outside, Kobe. The three. Bosch kicks to Irving. Bosch sets the pick for Irving. The shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Rice. Pass to Jones. This is Mourning. Rebound Atlanta. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Leonard kicks to Kobe. Now the dish to Drummond. Leonard on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yes, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Bosch, a screen on Bogues. Irving kicks to Bosch. Nobody near Leonard. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. A free. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. They've got Mourning. Pass to Irving. Bosch, a screen on Bogues. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Another three for Atlanta.
Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Johnson outside. Jones drives in. Johnson dishes to Mourning. Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals. And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Wouldn't surprise me at all to see them break this game open. They are absolutely lighting it up.
Well, it's like you used to be on occasion. When you got in that zone, you can't miss out there, and that's what they're doing. Every shot they put up seems to go in. And if I'm on the other side, I'm wondering what the heck is going on here.
And again, it's Kyrie Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Johnson's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Mourning with the screen. Teague the pass to Butler. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 5. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Anthony's got 7.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by Charlotte. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Teague. Back to Aldridge. Right side Teague. Here's Anthony. That one wide left.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
And Anderson kicks to Curry. So they take the lead. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Fast break now for Charlotte. They get the rebound. Here's Anderson. Out to the wing. And the wide open shot from Paul. Offline with his 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
And yes, sir, that one drops. It's back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Now here's Teague. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Here's Divac. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. Divac has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here is Aldridge. Puts it up from 12. He flings that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Paul with the 3. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half.
Changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Anthony is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Teague. And it's Mourning in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's Teague. And the shot falls short this time.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. A decent edge and rebound thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
The rebound by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses. He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw this game. The Atlanta trails by 7. Mourning with the screen. Anthony drives in. Oh, wide open Lopez for Aldridge. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Ugly start to this second half, guys. They missed all 4 of their shot attempts.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprise, though, Clark. It didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what, too?
Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
Here's Pierce. That's good.
Yeah, tough to explain that one. It looks like he just lost his focus.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Now here's Pierce. 5 to shoot. Puts up the baby hook. And the bank shot is good. Pierce has got 6.
Another good offensive possession for him. He's trying to shoulder the load here for his team.
Divac, that's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Stevenson. He's got 6. Here's the 3. Divac's the rebound. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-6 run. The shot by Curry, no good.
That was a layup. You've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Atlanta making some changes. Chris Bosh is checked in for Andre Drummond. Damari Carroll comes in for Leonard. And Kobe is subbed in for Lance Stevenson. Irving kicks to Pierce. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
And they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
For Charlotte, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Irving. Teague can't hit.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Offensive rebound. Bosh passes to Teague. Shot's good.
Yeah, he's only 1 for 5 from the field this quarter. Not in rhythm at all.
And he gets it to go. Divac has got 8.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket. And tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Bryant. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Charlotte up by 11. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Charlotte leading by 11. And Charlotte looking at who they've got.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long. That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Here's Leonard. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Charlotte leading by 12. Ball left side. And Anderson kicks to Divac. That's good.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Now here is Irving. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Anderson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Atlanta trails by 16. Bosh heads the pick for Stevenson. Out to Anthony. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Curry gets the bucket.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
To the right side. And it's Paul penetrating. Outside for Curry. Nailed from three-point land. And Charlotte leads by 16.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Stolen. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up. The shot by Carroll, no good.
Boy, they've really won the battle of the boards in this one, Kevin.
Rice dishes to Paul. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team. You know, fellas, once he got into position under the boards, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around it.
Fires for three. Good.
Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
Atlanta making some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Chris Bosh. And Kobe is subbed in for Anthony. The three from Bryant. That's good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Mourning's checked in for Drummond. Aldridge comes in for Paul Pierce. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Teagan for Lance Stevenson. Rice passes to Anderson. From deep. And another three for Charlotte.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Charlotte.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible. They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for